The single bullet theory was the product of the Warren Commission investigation. The single bullet theory was the product of necessity, not invention. The Warren Commission, FBI, and Secret Service agreed that 3 shots were fired at JFK. All subsequent official investigations have agreed. The Zapruder film showed JFK reacting to a shot as the limousine emerged from behind a highway sign blocking cameraman Abraham Zapruder's viewpoint. Governor John Connally, seated in a jump seat in front of JFK, seemed unhurt in the same frame. Connally does not react until a little more than half a second later. The FBI showed that a bolt-action rifle, such as that owned by Oswald, could not be fired twice in less than 2.3 seconds. Unless there was an explanation for the 2 men's differing reaction times to the same bullet, there had to be 2 gunmen and hence a conspiracy. The Warren Commission had an obligation to see if such an explanation existed or not. It found that there was a provable explanation: the single bullet theory. In May 1964, an FBI agent in the 6th floor window, Robert Frazier, peering down Elm Street with Oswald's own rifle and a camera on the scope, filmed a motorcade recreation with 2 stand-ins for JFK and Connally, each with their entry wound locations marked with an X in a similar car along Elm Street. At a range of seconds consistent with Kennedy's own reaction on the Zapruder film, the 2 men were found to be on an exact trajectory line back to the 6th floor window where Frazier was perched and from where Oswald had fired. If a bullet exiting Kennedy's throat did not hit Connally directly in front of him, where did it go? There was no car damage and no other bullet in the car. It would have been a truly magic bullet only if it had not hit Connally, because it would just have had to disappear. What about the different reaction times? In the early 1970s, it was found that JFK's injury to his spine had produced an immediate reaction, unmediated by pain. Connally's reaction took 1/2 second and had to wait, the delayed reaction that pain always produces. Connally's wounds would have been more serious had the bullet not been slowed down by something in between the gun and his back, namely Kennedy's neck. A nearly whole bullet found on Connally's stretcher in Parkland is a necessary link to both men's wounds, because no other bullet was found in the 2 men's bodies or in the car. Fragments in the front seat matched the weight of the missing pieces from JFK's later headshot. Shootings of anesthetized goats showed that a bullet slows after hitting no bone, and when hitting bone at the end of its course, can produce the minor damage suffered by the Parkland bullet. A bullet hitting bone at full speed, such as JFK's headshot, split into 2. The single bullet theory was proven by the Warren Commission and verified by every subsequent professional investigation. It is really the single bullet fact, after 1964, no longer a theory.